I'm buying and selling virtual space. Owning the land that I can't have in real life makes me feel great.
We've all heard about the Metaverse, a virtual universe that blends aspects of digital technologies with virtual reality.
What is the Metaverse?
The Metaverse.
Jump into the Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Now it's become a hot property market with investors putting in millions of dollars. South Korea is one of the biggest players in the Metaverse market. And it's being championed by young people who have had enough of the economic inequality. So they're looking to make money in the alternate universe instead. Meet Hyung-wook and Chul-gyun. They're two users in Seoul I spoke to that have been investing in one of the platforms called Metaverse2, which aims to recreate Earth digitally.
Thanks for having us on the Metaverse. So which part of the world do you own on this Metaverse platform?
I have land in both New York and South Korea.
Whereabouts in New York do you own?
So I have a lot of land in New York, and I have a street vendor selling hot dogs on Wall Street here. When the metaverse gets more developed, I plan to open a hot dog store. I also bought an island for some private leisure time. It's a park-like island called Mill Rock Park, just on the right side of Manhattan. Rather than buying for investment, I'm mainly buying what I want to have, buying areas that can tell a story.
There are so many people actually buying this like empty water.
With future updates, we will be able to mine some resources in the sea and in the mountains. With that resource, you can later construct a building. So many users are buying parcels of ocean, river, and mountain. The part where I feel the biggest gap between the metaverse and the real world is the financial area.
Hyung-wook made over $40,000 in just 2 months through his investments in the Metaverse2 platform.
You can just sit tight and earn interest income of about $3,000 to $5,000 every month, but that's the salary I earn by working so hard on my day job.
In the South Korean capital, where almost half of the country's population lives, the average price of an apartment has doubled in the past 5 years, reaching over $950,000 by July 2021. President Moon Jae-in's real estate policies have seen the average price of an apartment in Seoul rise by around 90% since he took office.
My parents' generation is worried, saying, why do young people try to make money so easily? I think the reason why millennials and Gen Z are so drawn to the metaverse is that it is very difficult to find a job right now, and house prices are preposterously high. You can never buy a house with your salary.
South Koreans were the most active users with around $9.1 million spending on a metaverse platform Earth 2.
If you look at the infrastructure engine, it is true that many companies like Equinox in the US or Amazon with its data center, North American companies are far ahead in the metaverse industry. But perhaps from the users or consumers' point of view, it is true that Korea has a higher number of interested users compared to its population.
I think there are more users in South Korea because Koreans are so accustomed to high-speed internet. They are so used to this kind of media, the internet and the metaverse world. The initial real estate value of Metaverse 2 was 10 cents per tile for all the land in Seoul and New York.
But now, landmarks like Seoul's Lotte Tower are priced at over $10,000 per tile, and the Statue of Liberty in New York is going for over $7,000 per tile. It's not just property. South Korea's biggest companies have also jumped into the metaverse. Samsung unveiled the country's first metaverse-themed ETFs in October last year, and Naver's metaverse platform Zepeto has over 200 million users globally. SK Group is planning on issuing a coin for its metaverse platform, Ifland. The government is also backing the metaverse. As a part of its Digital New Deal, the government pledged to provide up to $26 million this year.
I predict original technology will be developed through this. New jobs will be created, and games that support the country's important educational functions or businesses will develop innovatively.
But Professor Kim has some concerns.
The current virtual real estate market does not have a present value. It is a market where we buy and sell among ourselves based on its future value. Since this market has yet not been able to prove its present value, I consider this part to be risky. Being immersed in a small 5-inch smartphone screen or putting a VR headset on, people over 50 are uncomfortable with this. This could be a means of creating another digital divide in the end.
The reason young people are jumping into the metaverse while knowing its risk is because they want to make profit. In the past, there was only the stock market or gold, but now the metaverse is in the spotlight as a new form of investment. I think this is the new reality, not an illusion.
Technologists say the metaverse will be more integrated into our lives and grow into a fully functioning immersive economy.
In the future, all economic and daily activities will occur simultaneously in the metaverse and in real life.
The power is collapsing in a place where time and space could be physically controlled. Young people will rise up against this crumbling power, and many tables will be turned in all industries.